Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're viewing this. Welcome to my oral compendium for CS 452 operating systems. Today, I'll be helping you understand about John Warner Backus and his contributions to computer science. Over the course of this presentation, I will be discussing these key points: where John was born, where and when he went to college, how he helped improve computer science, a couple of interesting facts I found during my research, and some of the awards he earned during his career. The life of John Backus. John Backus was born December 3, 1924 in Wilmington, Delaware, son of Cecil Franklin Backus and Elizabeth Warner Edsel. John attended Columbia University in New York City, obtaining his B.S. and an M.A. just a year apart in 1949 and 1950. He began working at IBM in 1950, but after spending time writing code by hand, was allowed to write a new programming language. He and his team proved successful and they managed to create Fortran. They also created Backus-Knorr form, which was a syntax to perform math calculations while using reduced grammar rules. Here are some unique facts about John Backus that I found during my research. John went into college immediately after high school, but after displaying minimal diligent studies, began to show even worse grades. John was then expelled after obtaining poor grades and worse attendance. He was then conscripted into the U.S. Army during World War II, making it all the way to E4 corporal. During his military career, he was in command of anti-aircraft battery at Fort Stewart, Georgia. John was given the military aptitude test and upon receiving exceptionally high scores was sent to study engineering at the University of Pittsburgh. After studying there, he took up studying at Flower and Fifth Avenue Medical School, where they discovered he had a bone tumor in his skull which was removed and then replaced the metal plate. John dropped out of medical school after 9 months after he lost interest. He was then medically honorably discharged in 1946. The impact that John had on computer science was profound. He created Fortran, standing for Formula Translation. It was one of the earliest high-level programming languages created in 1957 by John and his team at the International Business Machines, better known as IBM. It was designed to simplify programming and make scientific and engineering calculations more efficient. Fortran introduced features like loops, conditional statements, and arrays, which revolutionized how mathematical problems were solved on computers. It was groundbreaking in its ability to translate human-readable code into machine instructions, making programming more accessible and significantly reducing developmental time. Fortran remains influential and is still used in fields requiring intensive numerical computation, such as physics, engineering, aerospace propulsion, to name a few. In 1954, Fortran 1 ran on the IBM 704, which allowed multiple instructions to be ran at once. It was known as being the only computer in the world that could handle that kind of complex math. The Backus-Knorr form was created by John Backus and later refined by Peter Noir to provide a formal notation for defining the syntax of programming languages. Developed in the late 1950s for the Algol programming language, BNF addressed the need for a precise and unambiguous way to describe language grammar. It uses rules and symbols to define how valid statements in a language are formed. BNF's systematic approach enables clear communication between language designers, compilers, and developers, and it remains a foundational tool in computer science for designing and documenting programming languages and data formats. Its development also provided a clear outline of how to design with different ideas and interpretations to best express and convey their ideas. Sources and the awards. John was awarded the Turing Award in 1977 for his work on Fortran, was awarded the Charles Stark Draper Prize in 1993 for his contributions to computer science. He was a founder of complex math programming languages when he created Fortran and Backus-Knorr programming. And then here are my sources cited in the MLA format. I just wanted to finish up my presentation by saying thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new about him that you didn't before, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye for now.